This is my address to every county and city official about what it is working next to a porn store. This church has been working next to a porn store for 20 years. I've been the pastor of 8, and I've personally had to deal with what I'm about to talk about. Here's my heads up to the businesses at 47th Street South and Broadway and the people of South Wichita. This has been my problem at my church location for the past 20 years. The 4 points I'm going to make is the pornographic trash, the customers parking, the criminal activity, and the power of the porn industry. First, the pornographic trash. Adult images always seem to find their way into children's hands. There is a percentage of customers who have no regard for the community or the kids, and they will separate the products from its packaging and throw it onto the ground. The trash from the DVD covers and the bedroom toys, I'll use that here because we got little ears, is pornographic. I foresee the trash in the parking lot of Little Caesars from Pricilla's being pushed over to them, and little kids and tweeners and teenagers are going to see this trash. If Pricilla's offers magazines, again, we've all experienced this here at this location, I can foresee pornographic trash being spread all over the businesses of 47th Street South and Broadway due to the increasing homeless population that's happening up there and the Kansas wind. I have years of experience in homeless ministry, and again, I'll say it's a percentage of them who have no regard for the community and the kids. The customers' parkings that I've had to personally deal with over the 8 years I've been doing this, there are truckers and other individuals who have violated my parking signs and get into confrontations with me when I tell them to move. Some of these have almost become physical. Again, it is a percentage of people who have no regard for me, my organization, or my community. The criminal activity. The legal side of these places may or may not work with the illegal side, but that does not stop them from being there. Prostitution, which has been reported to me and documented by the neighborhood, and drugs run all through and around these places. I have personally watched suspicious activity where people will sit in their car and watch from the parking lot while other vehicles run back and forth a half a dozen times in an afternoon. This is obviously illegal activity as they engage with watchers and runners. I've spoken to the police about this, and they confirmed to me that what you're seeing, obviously is illegal activity. A side note, the neighbors have talked to me around here, and they know that all these products are available online, but there is a reason why these places stay, which brings me to my last point. The power of the porn industry. Some of this stuff I am working on getting more verified, and I'm talking to some of you guys, and you're helping me remember all that we've been through. But here's what I got for us today. What I believe is the federal court that was here in Wichita ruled 2 times. We believe it was around the year 2000, around the year 2007. And they told the city of Wichita that the place next door is grandfathered in and it will remain open next to my church despite the city ordinances that go against that. Also, word on the street is that the federal 10th Circuit Court in Denver told the Wichita police that they can't go in there unless they are called. I won't go into what I know about that at this point in time, but the overarching point I'm trying to make to everyone who will hear me is this. This industry has legal backing that makes them almost impossible to remove if they become a public nuisance, and that has happened to my church. And we've had to put up with it for 20 plus years. Do we really want the federal government or the state government or whatever government there is to tell us what we can and cannot do in our own city limits? Because that has already happened once. And I can see it happen again. I personally do not like porn because it's degrading to women. It always has bad behavioral effects on children. And it makes young men and men depraved in their view of women, which completely goes against the gospel of Jesus Christ, of who I'm a minister of. And for those who hear this part, thanks for hearing me today.